Saturated ecology. I want you to think about a scenario that really hits home.
Yeah, it happens to all of us.
Right. Whether you're an adolescent mapping out your college classes or an older adult who has calculated retirement savings down to the very last cent, you have your whole life perfectly planned out. It feels solid.
It feels completely secure.
Exactly. But then you open your inbox to an email with the subject line company restructuring, and just like that, the safety vanishes.
It just disappears overnight.
Yeah. Our mission today in this deep dive is to explore how to break that paralyzing mental loop of thinking this wasn't supposed to happen.
Right. That loop is exactly where the human brain tends to short circuit. We instantly fight our new reality. To understand this, we are diving into some truly timeless wisdom today. Specifically, we are looking at couplets written by Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji.
It is fascinating how this text addresses modern anxiety. We often think panic is just a natural byproduct of losing a job or facing a major hurdle.
We do. But these couplets argue that our underlying assumption is what is actually broken here.
So, how do they guide us to reset that expectation?
The translated meaning essentially tells us not to be anxious when unexpected events happen because nothing is permanent. We mistakenly build our lives believing that stability is the default.
Right. We think things are supposed to stay the same forever.
Exactly. But reality operates differently. Change is not an interruption to the system. Change is the actual system. When you argue with that foundation of existence, you are fighting a losing battle.
I have to mention, listening to the recording we have of these couplets is incredible. They are being recited by A.K. Singh from Sikh Dharamsal.
चिंता ताकी कीजिए जो अनहोनी होए यह मार्ग संसार को नानक थिर नहीं कोए.
It is a beautiful recitation.
It really is. Even though we are focusing purely on the translated meaning in English today, hearing the recitation, you really notice how lively and powerful it sounds in the original words.
It certainly underscores the gravity and the comfort of the message. When you absorb the reality that change is constant through that powerful delivery, a layoff email stops looking like a glitch in the matrix.
And it starts looking like the natural progression of things.
Precisely.
That brings us to how we process this daily. It is one thing to know change is inevitable, but when a disruption hits, we still tend to take it personally.
Oh, absolutely, we do.
We act as if the universe has a vendetta against our specific career path. What kind of real-life illustration helps us detach from that feeling?
The text provides a brilliant analogy for this. It is like looking at the sky. Think about walking outside. Yesterday, the sky was bright and sunny. Today, it is completely cloudy.
Just totally gray.
Right. The sky turns from sunny to cloudy without asking anyone's permission. It just changed and the world kept moving. A sudden life disruption operates the exact same way.
So it isn't a targeted attack.
No, it is just impersonal weather. A storm front moved in.
Treating a major life event like the weather completely shifts the energy dynamic. Instead of draining your mental battery wishing a personal injustice hadn't happened, you accept it as an impersonal shift.
That is the key.
But how does reclaiming that energy translate into practical steps for someone staring at that fresh layoff email?
Well, that reclaimed energy is exactly what you need to move forward. If you treat a disruption like a personal injustice, you spend massive amounts of bandwidth fighting reality.
Which is just exhausting.
It is. Accepting it as weather frees up all that wasted energy. You then use it to update your resume, learn new skills, and remain calm during tough conversations.
So acceptance here isn't passive resignation.
Not at all. You simply stop complaining that you are standing in the rain and you use your energy to go find an umbrella.
I absolutely love that way of framing it.
I want to leave you with a challenge today. Look at the biggest disruption in your life right now. Maybe it is a career shift, a relationship change, or a financial hurdle.
Or a sudden move.
Exactly. Just for a moment, stop seeing it as an interruption to your grand plan. Frame it as a natural weather shift. Once you do that, ask yourself, what is the one specific action you would take today that you have been too paralyzed or angry to start?
That shift in perspective makes all the difference. Before we wrap up, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this with your family and friends so not only you, but they too can learn and grow together on this path.
Sat Shri Akalji.
Sat Shri Akalji.